Internet, it's Katie and welcome back to the Destination Beauty channel. Today I'm doing a special little prom TBT video because prom season is fast approaching. I'm sure if you guys are going to prom or want to go to prom or something of that nature, you're probably thinking, you know, what dress do I buy, what makeup do I wear, those sort of things. And I am here to help you out because I did go to prom twice actually. I went to 2 different proms. It's one of those experiences that you can never really experience again. And in today's video I'm going to talk about the ins and outs of going to prom, what I recommend, and just a little reflection on my prom experience. So I guess we're just gonna like dive on in and just see where this video goes. I went to my own prom and I went to a prom of a different school because I had a friend who went to that school and he asked me and I said yes, of course, because hey, prom, like, it's so fun. If you can go more than once, like, totally do it. So anyway, I went to both proms with 2 lovely, lovely boys. Prom was amazing. The actual dance was really awesome, but I think it's so funny that girls, you know, months and months and months in advance were preparing for this one night when, like, the dudes just, like, rented a tux the day before. Okay, not really, like, maybe a week before, and then just, you know, slicked their hair back with some gel and just, like, walked out the door, and that was that. It depends on, like, your sort of deal, like, if you're the kind of person who likes to do stuff last minute. But for me, I picked out my dress for my prom like months and months in advance, and the one that I wore to the other prom I borrowed from a friend. So, you know, dress shopping is very strenuous, very long, but it's also important to think about hair and makeup too, because, you know, you could have the most bomb dress in the world, but if your hair and makeup aren't on point, then like a little bit of a waste of energy on the dress. This is a photo of what my hair and makeup situation looked like for prom. Kind of just like a cool updo, I would say. I didn't even really show the lady a picture. I was just like, hey, I trust you, just give me a cool updo, and that's what she did. But the one thing that I made sure to do was spray a liberal amount of hairspray on my hair, just because, you know, prom is like almost like a 15-hour event, because you have the before the photos, so you have like the getting ready photos. So that's the beginning, and then you have to go to the actual pictures with like your date and everybody, and we went to like 4 different pictures, like at different places. And then we went to the actual dance and danced the night away, and then afterwards we had this after prom party until like 4 a.m. So, you know, your hair and makeup has to stay intact for that long, which is craziness. So prom night, I was a very big advocate of the hairspray, and this is my favorite one from L'Oreal Paris. It is the L'Oreal Paris Elnet Satin Hairspray in Extra Strong Hold All Day Volume. And I love this hairspray because it doesn't make my hair really like hard, if you know what I mean. Some hairsprays have a knack for like making my hair like sticky or hard, or just like not a very pleasant consistency for prom especially. So this is great. It smells really nice. It's kind of like a floral sort of smell. I can't really like describe what the smell is, but it's very pleasant, and I talk about this all the time. I'm a very big advocate. I have like 5 bottles like on the counter of our bathroom. My roommate thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I'm hairspray obsessed. So I definitely recommend the hairspray to make sure that your hair stays all night long, but also something very important is to make sure that your skin situation and your makeup and all of that is also intact. So I recommend another product from L'Oreal, which is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. So it looks like this. It's a little black bottle. It's very easy to explain. Basically, once you put on your makeup and you know, put your skincare products on and everything all intact, this is just one more little skincare product you throw on top, which is just a setting spray. So pretend like my hand is like your face, and then you're gonna want to hold it a little bit far away, maybe like, I don't know how long this is, like a foot away from your face, just so you don't get like too much moisture. And then it does a great job of just extending your makeup, making sure that it doesn't run or go anywhere throughout the night. I still am like freaking out over my look that I created for my prom. I didn't go to like a professional makeup artist or anything of that sort. I actually did my makeup by myself, and I don't know why I didn't film a tutorial. I really should have done that, but honestly I can like kind of recount to you guys what I did. I chose products without SPF, which is really important because SPF, when you're photographed, gives you a little bit of like a white cast to your face, or like, you know, makes you look really, really shiny. So I chose a moisturizer, a foundation, and concealer, and all of those sort of products that were free of SPF. So that's very important to consider. I also used a nice powder on my face at the end just to make sure that I wasn't shiny. In terms of eyeshadow, I didn't use this exact palette, but this one from L'Oreal, which is called La Palette Nude 1. This one's very similar to the one that I used for prom, so I recommend the ones towards the this part of this palette. Another thing about this palette that I think is so helpful for prom is the fact that it's matte shadows, because with sparkly shadows it might look a little bit, odd on camera, so if you're taking pictures it might like reflect oddly. So I would recommend staying away from the sparkly shadows unless you're like really into that. Then if so, like totally do it. People were complimenting my eyeshadow all night, asking me where I got it done. I'm like, hey, did it myself. Like, I know you're surprised, but I can do makeup. I capped it off with mascara, which I actually use this very mascara that I'm holding in my hands. Okay, maybe not this actual tube since it was like months ago. It's the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Million Lashes, and it looks like this. I totally am in love with this mascara just because it does a great job of separating my eyelashes. I have a really big issue with like when you're putting on mascara and all your lashes like clumped together in like one single lash or something like that. So I love this because it separates my lashes, but it also makes them nice and dark and very full and very prominent, which is very great for photos as well. So I definitely recommend this mascara. It's wonderful. And those were all the products that I found very helpful for prom, and I totally recommend that you guys get your hands on some of those as well. I get so excited when people are talking about prom. I actually the other day creeped on, like, we had this prom dress registry. I don't know if you guys have that where you're from, but we have this thing called a prom dress registry where you register your prom dress so no one else can have the same dress as you. And I was actually like on it in class the other day, like from my high school, looking at all the girls like dresses this year, being super creepy, like liking some of them and remembering like, shoot, I don't even go here anymore. Like, that's how I feel in terms of high school. It's cool being at college, but high school was, you know, some of the best moments of my life, and it's really cool to like think back about how cool prom was. And I took so many photos and they're all like hung up on my walls, and I just had such a good time. I had a great date who really treated me well, and we had a very good time, and I honestly just like, I'm getting sentimental thinking about it because I could totally go back in a second. Like in a heartbeat I would go back and live it all again. Totally have fun at prom. It's one of the last times that you will be with all of those people from your high school all in one room, one place. Like, so just go crazy. Take tons of selfies, pictures, Snapchats, whatever. Broadcast it to the world that you went to prom, because that's what I did. I was just so pumped about it, and that's definitely how you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be this really fun, exciting moment that happens that's just like, you know, the icing on the cake of your senior year, or if you go other years. I know a lot of girls who went like junior year. I didn't go junior year, but I went twice senior year, which is just like even better. So I loved experiencing that. My dates were great. Everything was so great. I had a wonderful experience. So go, wear a pretty dress, have a fun time, do your hair and makeup, you know, have like a little party where all your friends like do each other's hair and makeup. That's super cool. Have fun. I wish I could go back. So moral of the story is prom is great. You guys should totally go if you have the chance. And if you've already been to prom and you're watching this and you're like, yeah, Katie, I get it, like I went to prom, totally comment below with some of your hair and makeup tips or just general tips for everybody else so you guys can help out. I'm so glad you guys came to watch this video and listen to me reminisce on prom, or my prom #TBT. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any comments or questions, totally, like I've said before, comment below. Before you guys leave, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel so you guys can see what we have next, and also check out the description box below for information on all the products I discussed in this video. So hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!